Hello YouTube, it's Icefire for me, and today I wanted to talk about Kirby's 20th anniversary, the Kirby's Dream Collection for the Nintendo Wii. I got this game in the beginning of October, and it came out in the middle of September, and I know it's been a while since those days. I still wanted to talk about this game and give you guys my input on it before it's not available, because this is most likely going to be offered for a limited time, like Mario All-Stars for Mario's 25th anniversary. So, this is definitely, absolutely my most satisfied purchase of the year. It's no reason why. I mean, I'm a big Kirby fan, and I haven't had the chance to play Kirby's older titles. I was too young at the time, so this is an absolute treat. And it has more than the just 6 games in there, which I'll get to those features in a moment. But let's talk about the games. So, the Wii Game Disc has Kirby's first 6 platforming adventures. I'll get the case out. So, within here, it holds the music CD and the disc, which holds the interactive history of Kirby and the bonus stages from Kirby's Return to Dreamland, and of course the 6 games, which are the highlight. So I've had the chance to play through 3 games. I haven't played all of them, but I have a general idea of the quality of Kirby's Dream Collection and if you should get the game. So Kirby's Dream Land is the first game I played. It was released on the Game Boy, which was a while ago. And it's actually my personal favorite out of the ones I've played so far. Why? I mean, it's in black and white and there's no copy abilities. Well, that's kind of the reason why I like it so much. It was so different from the others because of its simplicity. What you would do is you only had the moves of sucking up enemies and spitting them out. You could swallow them, but you wouldn't get their attacks. And I found that to be a really refreshing and unique experience, and it set it apart from the other adventures. As for Kirby's Adventure, that came out on the SNES, I think. But it doesn't matter. Kirby's Adventure is also a great game. That's the game that introduced copy abilities and what influenced the whole series of Kirby. And I did technically play the game already. I played Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland. That's a remake of Kirby's Adventure. But it was still a delight to play through that game in that old fashion. And that's one of the most rewarding experiences about Kirby's Dream Collection. You can be just like me, just have played through Kirby's modern epics. But and then you go to these, and then it's just like, wow, this is what Kirby was like before. And you might think of it as like, it might seem not that good of an experience because these are older games, but it's actually interesting to play Kirby's adventures and see them in an older style. And so it's like a nostalgic feel, even though you haven't played the games before. So that's what I experienced. Kirby 64 and the Crystal Shards have brought a lot of cool ideas, especially with the ability to mix copy abilities together. Why they took that away, I'm not sure, because it is a brilliant idea. One example is you could have a fire ability and a rock ability. So that's what Kirby 64 looks like. And you can combine those 2 abilities together to make Volcanic Kirby. And that's really cool. And you can shoot like fiery rocks and stuff like that. And so they have like 20 something combinations that you can do and mix up, and it's really nice. The controls are a bit clunky and it's kind of hard to have Kirby fly in that game. but the perspectives in that game looked really cool, and the cutscenes and the art style and the quality, it's really adorable and colorful, and it unexpectedly looks good. When you look at the game on a computer, from my just from what I've experienced, it seemed like Kirby 64 looked really terrible, and bland, and just for some reason, when I look at it on a TV screen, it looks pretty nice. So, it looks better when you actually go and play the game. So, yeah, I played this game, and this game. I haven't played Kirby's Dream Land 2, or this game. I've technically played this game on the DS, Kirby Superstar Ultra. I really liked Superstar Ultra, and I agree with what people said, that it's definitely one of Kirby's best entries in the franchise. And as for the other features of Kirby's Dream Collection, there's also a celebration book which tells a whole bunch of cool facts about Kirby. So if you're like a Kirby fan, or you're just a recent fan of Kirby, this is a total treat. It has a whole bunch of cool things about it. Sketches, has from the very start of when Kirby was being developed, where it looks so simple, and how it changed the art style into what it was today. It has information on all the Kirby games, not just the ones that are included in the Celebration book. And along with this, there's also the interactive history, which you can see right here. Interactive history that you can scroll through. When you view that, it shows just major events that happened when those games were released, and consoles of Nintendo's that came out. And so that's really interesting. And I really like the addition of 3 episodes from Kirby Right Back at Ya. I really liked that series when I was a kid, and I haven't watched the whole series, and so the 2 of the 3 episodes here I haven't watched yet, so that was a treat. And so I think it has like the first one, and then like 2 that are way into the series. But if you're interested in Kirby Right Back at Ya and want to watch more than just what was provided here, I think the whole series is up on YouTube, so you can search that up. But it's in Japanese though, so with subtitles, so if you're interested. Anyway, that was cool. There's the challenge stages. Well, they're challenging, at least to get to the gold rankings. And so there's levels, and I like the addition of being able to race Magalar with your desired copy ability. So that is really cool. Has those inputs for support. And as for the music CD, it has 45 tracks. The tracks are really short though, and I found that a lot of them were like different versions of the main theme, like Green Greens. So even though that there's a lot of the same theme, this soundtrack is extremely catchy, and I listen to it frequently. I'll like plug it, well, not plug it in, put it into my PS3 and listen to it while I'm doing my homework. And so, yeah, I've listened to this soundtrack already several times, and definitely not really unexpected surprise, but I knew this was going to be good because the Kirby soundtracks are always good. So, and you get to enjoy it more if you played the other Kirby games, because it has a sample of tracks from every single Kirby game that's been released, which is really nice. I'll put a link below or an annotation on the video on some of my favorite tracks that came from this soundtrack. And I think that's my review of Kirby's Dream Collection. I haven't played all the games like I said, so I can't give you my full input, but I can tell you now this is definitely worth the $40 required to get this game, this collection. And if you are a fan of platformers, you should get this game. If you like Kirby, you should definitely get this game. You have no choice. You absolutely must get this game. But the true question is, should gamers who have already gotten some of the games get this? There is a lot of additional stuff in here, so it depends on how many games, which of these games you've already played. If you've already played all of them, then it's kind of hard to recommend to get the Kirby's Dream Collection. What you do get besides these games is the episodes, the history, the secrets, the early art, the challenge stages, and the soundtrack, which I think is really stellar. So, yeah, I give this collection a 9 out of 10. This really was my most satisfied purchase of the year. And Kirby's Dream Land, well, heck, all these Kirby games are probably going to be some of the best games that I play this year. So, thanks for watching. I don't have a review for Mass Attack up because I lost the cartridge. I don't know where it is. I've been trying to look for it. Hopefully I didn't leave it somewhere like that's not in my house. That would be terrible. But if you want to check out my early thoughts of Kirby Mass Attack, you can check out that review on my channel. It's already up. So, if I haven't said it already, you can subscribe for more reviews. And my next video will be on... what will it be on? I think I'll share some of the Pushmo, a couple Pushmo that I made. Yeah, Pushmo I made. One of them is of Kirby for, well, 20th anniversary of Kirby. And show you a picture I did for the celebration of Kirby also. And another Pushmo celebrating New Super Mario Bros. U. I made a Pushmo for that also. So you can get both of those to try them out on your 3DS. Alright, thanks for watching, and until my next video, see ya!